Hello, Cinema Geek TV. This is Chris McInnes. I got my friend Devonta here from North Dakota.
What's up, motherfucker?
Oh, man, you almost did it. You almost went for it. You should have just done it. All right, so next time. All right, so we're going to check out the trailer for Daredevil Season 2, Part 2. We've seen the first one. I guess you've seen the first one with John Bernthal, right, as the Punisher.
I have,
whooping some ass. Okay, so this is Part 2. Going to show us some different things. Let's go ahead and kick that off right now.
Would you believe it if I said I missed you?
No.
I need your help, Matthew. You're the only person I can trust.
Oh, sweetheart. You don't break into my house and then talk to me about trust. What do you want from me?
You fight better than anyone I know. And I have information. The Yakuza never left.
That's impossible. I drove them out of New York City.
No, you didn't. They just hibernated and watched you take out all of their enemies. Now, New York is ripe for the taking.
If we do this, nobody dies. Do you understand?
Hungry?
Every time I walk up those stairs, I wonder if today's the day you're dead and you're living right. There are horrible things happening in this city. I'm done apologizing to you for who I am. The city needs me.
This isn't your city anymore.
My way isn't working. What if that never has?
The battle has begun, Matthew. There's nothing we can do but fight.
They're called the Hand.
You cannot stop what we have started. The rising is coming.
You've been working out, Michael. I appreciate that.
Well, okay then.
All right.
Daredevil Season 2, man. I love the costume, but I don't know really like going back and watching the first season again with Wendy. I kind of like the Kenshi look, Mortal Kombat Kenshi black with the
Yeah,
I actually
with
dug that. The costume's not bad, but I noticed it was beat to hell right in the last trailer.
Yeah.
So he's been through some shit, and this one really focused more on like Elektra and the Hand, bunch of ninjas. That's cool. I think I like the first trailer better. I hope John Bernthal is like there all the time. Like maybe they team up to take these guys out at the end. What do you think?
I don't know. He showed maybe once, twice during that last trailer, like quick,
with the gun,
like
yeah.
flash, like what I'm guessing. Whenever I see someone with a gun, I'm assuming it's him.
Right.
Yeah, I hope he's in there more, but sort of like I sort of see somewhat of that same theme, with these series, Daredevil and Jessica Jones. They don't automatically like throw these characters. Like Kingpin, I don't think showed up until like the third or fourth episode, and then he wasn't in it much until like the fifth or sixth episode.
Just sprinkled in, yeah.
Yeah, and then the same thing with Jessica Jones, the Purple Man, Kilgrave.
Yeah.
He, I think in the first episode, he just sort of in one of her dreams, he was a Flash, and his character didn't show up to like the third or fourth episode. So, I have a feeling, with a character, with the Punisher, a character that big, that it'll be sort of like the same. like you may hear reference to him in the first couple of episodes, but he won't, like fully immerse into the show until several episodes in. So
well, I don't think he can't be too big a part of the series because it's not called Daredevil and Punisher. It's Daredevil, so he's got to be. Maybe Matt Murdock, Daredevil. Maybe he's just constantly picking up after him, or since they kind of in the last trailer they talked about how the fight where he says you're a half measure, you're not willing to go all the way, you're a coward. So maybe Daredevil does something, which is bugging. That's something. So okay, seeing this trailer takes me back, and when I'm watching the first season again, every time he just beats someone to nearly to death, but not quite to death, and he walks off, I'm like, that dude's just going to get back up and do something else terrible, So I've got that stuck in my head now, right? So when I see this, I'm thinking, man, I really wish he would just kill these guys every time he sees one, and so I'm hoping that is something that plays out every single episode. Like maybe Daredevil does something to a bad guy, knocks him out, leaves him for the cops. He goes to jail, gets out, and then the Punisher comes in and cleans up after him. And where he's dealing with this, like, maybe I should have done that, or I need to stop Punisher because he's bad.
Well, like from that first trailer, like you were saying, when they're on the roof and they're talking, that's what the Punisher is saying is, you're no different than me. You're
one bad day away from being.
The difference in me is that I finished the job, essentially.
Yeah, that's.
And like you said, I wondered that same thing. So I'm wondering if eventually the director and producers of the show are gonna, like, hopefully it's not like at the end of the series when he finally does give in and
that's not the season finale, is that battle on the rooftop where he's chained up and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope not. I hope that's like middle, and then they come to terms and then maybe work together, kind of like Jessica Jones and what was the guy's name, the big dude,
Luke
Cage, yeah, kind of like they were together a lot. Like he was in that quite a bit. And he's going to get his own show, which I could care less about, but that's a different story. So hopefully it's like that. Like he shows up, maybe they, like first 3 or 4 episodes, he's reading about him, he's trying to find him, trying to figure it out. The 4th episode, they meet up, they beat each other to death. And then he leaves Daredevil chained up and goes and kills some people. And then they kind of see eye to eye and realize the only way to take the hand out is to kill every last one of them. And Daredevil actually helps kill these people. That would be sick to see Punisher and Daredevil just going around just taking out the Hand or Yakuza. I'd be down for that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, take full advantage. I mean, of course they did last season. The Kingpin got a little gruesome, but, he was still having that, Matt was having that inner struggle with, not actually killing, but just, beating them to a pulp, I guess.
Yeah, I really just don't even get that. I don't even get the concept. I guess now I'm so ready for. I don't know where my mind got changed on the whole killing them thing. Has there been any movies out that? Well, Deadpool maybe it's because Deadpool has tainted my brain. I'm thinking that's what's going on.
There's some heroes like Deadpool that can get away with it. I feel like Daredevil could get away with it. The Punisher can get away with it, but there are some that no, they can't. It takes away from their true character, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I know they mentioned even in the Daredevil season 1, episode 3 or 4, something like that. They did mention red suit, or the dad came home with. That's what it was. The dad came home with red boxing gear for his big fight, and the kid said, "Well, it's red, so it'll be harder for them to see you bleed."
Yeah.
And that took right over to Deadpool. I'm like, oh, well, okay. So thinking back to the comics, I'm like, man, that's the point. That's like a recurring theme with the red costumes, not being able to see you bleed, and the hardcore guys.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like you said, the more hardcore are the ones that are going to take the beating and, get shot and bleed.
Well, and see, in the comics, Daredevil is supposed to be the man without fear. But yet, the guy in the show, he does have fear. He just has more control over it. So that was their way of bringing that concept into reality, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm freaking pumped. That comes out.
No, yeah.
Did it say on there? Starting March 18th. Okay,
Yes,
so March 18th. Let's see. That's a Friday. Okay, so that's the Friday before Batman vs Superman comes out.
So a little less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so then that's gonna come out on the Friday. You'll have a week to binge watch it, and then I've got tickets to the 24th, Thursday night, opening night of Batman vs Superman. Taking the family to see that. Got pretty decent seats, so we have about 2 weeks to finish the first season of Daredevil. Let the wife catch up, and then we can binge watch second season, which we'll totally do, and then we can come back and bring. We got some other people that are going to come on here and do some stuff with us. We're still just kind of gearing it all up, but I'm sure Jerry, Wes definitely. I know he's super excited about season 2. We'll get everyone here and just talk. Like, we'll binge watch it, and then we'll get everyone together and do like a season 2 review, talk about it, things we liked and didn't like about it. As soon as we can all get through it, I know we don't all have time to sit there and watch 13 hours of a Netflix show in 1 day or 2 days. So we'll have to figure that out.
I can make time, I think, in 2 days. I think
I'll be tempted.
One is a lot. If I'm off work, I can make one. But
I know, I'm thinking, like, what do I got going on that weekend? Can I just veg all weekend and do this? Or, like, in a day? Because we've spent a lot of time catching up, like, rewatching all the Doctor Who stuff. I think we could probably do it. The kids won't like it as much because we'll be telling them to go out or whatever. But
yeah, they'll have to be in another room.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, cool.
I was at the movie theater today, and I saw she couldn't have been 7, 8-year-old girl, and she saw they were going to see something. I'm guessing Zootopia or something, and she's like, Deadpool, I want to see Deadpool, and the dad wisely, no, we'll stick to Zootopia.
I wonder if he's seen it. That's funny because I know my kids want to go see Deadpool, but they know they can't because it's a grown up.
Yeah,
superhero movie, and it's a foreign concept to them at this point.
Yeah.
My wife Wendy was like, "We're taking the kids to see Batman vs Superman," and I was like, "Yeah, it's not R. I mean, it's like very close. I think I heard they had to take out 2 or 3 scenes to not make it R, but it's real close. It's going to be very violent, which I don't care as much about. So we'll see. But yeah, so Daredevil season 2 comes out on the 18th. Check it out, be pumped, and then come check back here, cinemageektv.com, to find our review of the season 2 with the whole gang whenever we get around to that. So with that, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.